Now we become globalists and crony capitalists. We're
Give me those
losing
facts
that
again.
wealth.
Sorry, you're going pretty fast there. That sounds interesting.
In 1950, the United States had half the wealth in the world.
Is that right?
Because of our invention.
Immediately post-World War II.
Yeah, absolutely. Post-World War II, we had half the world's wealth, and we were 4% of the world's population.
As measured by GDP, probably?
As measured by GDP. So
that's the GDP of the world. What is it today? I should know these things.
It's gone down a lot. I think it's in the late high 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, sounds about right. Maybe a quarter to a third.
I haven't looked at it in a while, but what I'm getting at here is what you said is so dead on. In fact, I need to make that point more. You can pull these clips up. Remember when Obama went to Latin America the last few months of his administration?
Term, yep.
Then he went to a bunch of countries in Africa, and he gave the same speech, Vivek, in every country.
What did he say?
He said, quote, "You can't have cars and air conditioning. The world's going to heat up and burn up." Now, here's a guy flying on a giant jet with dozens of aircraft. After that, he has private jets. He has houses at basically sea level in Martha's Vineyard and Hawaii,
yeah.
Though he said we were already supposed to be underwater by 2017, though they keep just buying Al Gore, all of them, oceanfront property, right, not up on cliffs or something, like Martha's Vineyard.
They're bearing that cross.
Absolutely.
They're bearing that cross for the rest of us.
Well, I mean, that's it. They're on private jets, people like Ted Turner has like 5 kids. He says, I want to depopulate 90% of the world's population. Look it up. Him on Charlie Rose. Well, he has 5 kids. He has jets. He has palatial compounds. But you in Africa, you can't aspire. You need to live in this we'll eat the bugs, WEF, rationing for the good of the earth while the ruling class lives like kings and goes around in their giant super yachts.
To mountaintops in Davos.
With carbon footprints thousands of times an American, and an American's carbon footprint is 30, 40, 50 times than somebody in Congo.
Yep.
So in Congo, you don't get anything, and so it's the decision to not industrialize those countries, and that's how they control third world countries. And then they sit back and say, well, that's why you're in squalor, because you're not as good as us. We're going to take care of you. But now that same inherent elitism beyond racism is now being used against the West, and they're now impoverishing the West as a political tool of control.
Yeah, so this is the modern old world European ugly monster rearing its head again.
Yes.
Which is fascinating, right? Because we fought a revolution. We thought that in 1776, we said on this side of 1776, on this side of the Atlantic, we do things differently. Where, you know what, we the people do sort out our differences in a constitutional republic where every citizen's voice and vote counts equally with free speech and open debate. That's what we thought. And every little while, that ugly monster rears its head again. World War I was in some ways the physical conflict of that old world European monarchical.
Well, that was because the British Empire, who was the villain in that war, not in World War II, Hitler was the bad guy there after the Versailles Treaty. They literally said the German problem, the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, because it was dominant in industry, science. It was taken over not with the military, but with all of its inventions. So it was kind of the new America, but it was run by another royal family. So they had to kill the Archduke Franz Ferdinand and start World War I, so you're dead on.